All right, so this next one says, what composition of rigid motions? So when you see that, that means there really can't be a dilation. All right, so what composition of rigid motions would match ABC onto MKP? So I am absolutely going to color code these so I can tell what's going on. So it says A goes to M because they're both first, and it says B goes to K because they're next, and then it says C goes to P because they're next. All right, so now when I look at this thing, I've got some interesting things going on. So if I took this and started spinning it around, it's not going to line up correctly. Okay, so this is, I don't know if this is an old Regents question or not, but it's definitely, this is a complicated looking thing. So in order to get this to work, if you look at it, the blue point is up top and the blue point is up top. So it kind of looks like it might be a translation. But then the issue is these 2 points right here are backwards. All right, that makes me think there's some sort of reflection. But the problem with this is most of the reflections that people would try to do would be like over some kind of horizontal line. And what that's going to do is it's going to take the green and yellow points and it's going to bring them up here and leave the blue point down towards the bottom, which now has just messed this thing up worse than it was before. What I need to do is I need this A and B, the green and yellow points, to flip right and left, which means I want to reflect this over a vertical line. So I'm going to reflect it over the easiest vertical line I can think of, the y-axis. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in here and I'm actually going to reflect this thing and see where it goes. So A would go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's B. Make sure I did that right. 1, 2. Yep. Okay. And then C. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So there's C prime, B prime, A prime, and I'm going to color them to make sure that it makes sense. So that's blue, that's green, that's yellow. So it went right there. All right, whoops. Okay, so now my colors are lining up, and if I shifted it this way and then that way, it should line up on top of the other one. All right, the colors should all line up. So that's going to give me a translation up a certain amount and right a certain amount. So let's see what that amount is. So I'm going to take the blue points. So from C, it's going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then right 1, 2, 3, 4. So up 6, right 4. Now that one is probably almost as hard as the one that you had the double reflection for. And the reason this one's nasty looking is because you had to do that reflection, which seems weird because it looked almost like it was going to line up perfectly when I first had it. And I think the color coding the points at that point makes it easier to see what's going on.